So, as part of daily newspaper, today very important, cabinet okays 7 major schemes for improving farmers' lives and livelihoods. Outlay of how much it is? 14,000 crore. By using 14,000 crore, 7 government schemes were being announced in the budget. They told that we are going up with new schemes, and in the budget session they came up with 7 programs. Now complete modalities were being given by the government. So the 7 schemes, what are the new 7 schemes which were been released yesterday? You have to remember it. And the 7 government schemes are: number 1, Digital Agriculture Mission; number 2, Crop Science for Food and Nutritional Security; number 3, Strengthening Agriculture Education, Management and Social Science; Sustainable Livestock Health and Production. Sustainable livestock means animals like buffaloes, cows. Sustainable livestock, health and production. 5th, sustainable development of horticulture. Strengthening of Krishi Vigyan Kendras with an outlay of 1202 Krishi Vigyana Kendras. And finally, it is national resource management. How to manage the national resources. So 7 were been given. In this, he is a union minister, Ashwini Vaishnav, and this Ashwini Vaishnav had given up 7 programs covering agriculture sectors. So what are the 7 programs? Very important, you have to remember it. Number 1 is Digital Agriculture Mission. You might understood there will be digitalization of agriculture, everything will be online, electronic mode. So first is Digital Agriculture Mission. Number 2, Crop Science for Food and Nutritional Security. Number 3, Strengthening Agriculture Education, Management and Social Sciences. 4th, Sustainable Livestock Health and Production, Sustainable Development of Horticulture, Krishi Vigyana Kendras, and proper national resource management. So 7 schemes were being given in this particular today. Under in budget they mentioned about it, and now they also allocated how much? 14,000 crore were been allocated. This is the first scheme, which is called as Digital Agriculture Mission. The main points I will be telling: 2,817 crore were been allocated to it. Under this, 4 points are there. Number 1, AgriStack. What is AgriStack? AgriStack means complete register of farmers. Complete register of farmers means whoever farmers are there in every village, complete data will be with the government. Stack means complete data. There will be complete data of government, which is called as AgriStack. Number 2, Farmers Registry. Number 3, Village Land Maps Registry. Complete land map will be, there will be a registry. Number 4, Crop Sown Registry means in which district which crop will be sown. In which district, in which state, which crop will be sown. So there will be AgriStack, there will be Farmers Registry, there will be Village Land Maps Registry, there will be Crops Sown Registry. In this way, we are going to maintain for the first time in the history of India each and every farmer's detail. What are all the crops they will be laying? This will be present where? In Digital Agriculture Mission. Number 2, Crop Science for Food and Nutritional Security. Scientific way of cropping, scientific way of agriculture will be done here. In this, the focus will be on research and education. The focus will be on plant genetic resource management, genetic improvement for food and fodder crop, pulses and oil seed improvement, improvement of commercial crops, research on insects, microbes, pollinators. So second point is what? The second thing is Crop Science for Food and Nutritional Security. In order to improve the food security, in order to improve the nutritional security, we are going to have this particular second program, and the second program name is called as what? Crop Science for Food and Nutritional Security, with an outlay of how much? 3,979 crore. The third scheme is Agriculture Education, Management and Social Sciences. In this, we will be having 2,291 Modernizing Agriculture Research and Collaboration Education in line with New Education Policy 2020. Latest technology will be used like artificial intelligence, big data, natural farming and climate resilience will be provided with respect to education. So agriculture engineering, agriculture artificial intelligence, data will be maintained, big data will be there, machine learning will be there. Strengthening of what? Agriculture education, management and social sciences. These all things will be provided in the government scheme of third by the name called as strengthening agriculture education, management and social sciences. Next scheme, fourth scheme, which is called as sustainable livestock, health and production. Livestock production and education means animals. It will be mainly focusing on what? Animal health management and veterinary education, dairy production and technology development, animal genetic resource management, animal nutrition and small ruminant production and development. So complete focus will be on livestock. Compulsory there will be a question like agriculture and allied activities. For allied activities, which scheme they designed? Sustainable livestock, health and production. Fourth scheme. Fifth scheme, sustainable development of horticulture. What is horticulture, sir? Like fruits, vegetables, flowers, this all together is called as horticulture. So fifth program is focusing on what? Horticulture, which is called as sustainable development of horticulture, tropical, subtropical, temperate horticulture crops, root, tuber, bulbous, arid crops, vegetable, floriculture and mushroom crops, plantation, spices, medicinal and aromatic. So this is a very important news today. So 7 government schemes were being released, and the 6th scheme is called as Krishi Vijnana Kendras, which are called as agriculture extension offices, whereby they will be giving the information with respect to doing agriculture in a scientific way. So 7th scheme is called as Krishi Vijnana Kendras with an outlay of 1200 crore. And last is what? National resource management. How to manage water, how to manage soil, how to manage the fertilizers, the organic manure. So national resource management. In this way, 7 schemes were being envisaged under the government scheme. They came up with 7 new schemes, which is called as Cabinet OK's 7 government schemes. The Disaster Management Amendment Bill is also very important. What is this? I will tell you. The Disaster Management Amendment Bill, listen. The National Disaster Management Authority we have under National Disaster Management Act of 2005. There is also State Disaster Management Authority. There is also District Disaster Management Authority. Now, we are making an amendment to this National Disaster Act 2005. 1st August 2024, we tabled in the Parliament. And in that bill, what it is been written. So, how there is National Disaster Management Authority, similarly now there will be National Crisis Management Authority, State Crisis Management Authority. So, several authorities they are creating, parallel authorities they are creating, which is called as parallel agencies they are creating. So, first in this National Disaster Management Bill, we are creating more authorities. Earlier we have only National Disaster Management Authority. Now we are going to have what? National Crisis Management Authority, State Crisis Management Authority, number 1. Number 2, 15th Finance Commission recommended that heat waves also should be recommended as disaster. But the National Disaster Amendment Bill 2024 is also not identifying heat waves. Prelims point of view, very important. Then what are all the identified disasters according to National Disaster Amendment Bill 2024? Number 1, see, national here in the newspaper here, beside this lady here. So, first one is what? Cyclone, drought, earthquake, fire, floods, tsunami, hailstorm, landslide, avalanche, cloud burst, pest attack, frost, cold wave. They identified cold wave also, heat wave they didn't identify. That is the criticism. Last year because of heat wave, last year because of the aggressive heat waves, 520 people were being died in India. In spite of that, in spite of the recommendation of 15th Finance Commission, government did not recognize the heat waves as disaster. That is one thing which you have to remember. So, what is the Disaster Management or National Disaster Amendment Bill 2024 all about? It is talking all about more authorities are created. Earlier there is only NDMA, SDMA, now there is Crisis Management Authorities at national level, Crisis Management Authority at the state level. That is also very important. The bill name is called as National Disaster Management Amendment Bill. Supreme Court constitutes committee to resolve, page number 10. Supreme Court constitutes committee to resolve issues of farmers. What is happening? On the border of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, farmers are in conflict. Farmers are with lot of unrest. Since last few months, there were lot of demands from them. So Supreme Court of India constituted one committee to address the problems of farmers, and that committee headed by Justice Nawab Singh. Justice Nawab Singh to amicably resolve the grievances of farmers agitating at the Shambhu border between Punjab and Haryana. So the committee name is what? The committee name is Justice Nawab Singh. Page number 12. See, already lot of restrictions are there in Taliban down. Already lot of restrictions are there for in Talibani in Afghanistan. Now it is not sufficient. Again they came up with more restrictions. Now restrictions are not on women, now on men. What? Now restrictions on men. Now men should not wear shorts. Men should not wear below the knees. No public music. No open music. No social media. Restrictions are there. No social media photos. No homosexuality. No celebration of non-Muslim festivals and holidays also. Means no holidays for non-Muslim festivals. So restrictions are very less, so they made more restrictions. So up to now the restrictions were only for women, so they understood that now restrictions also should put on men, so they put restrictions on men also. See, first question, discuss the significance of Disaster Management Amendment Bill in the context of India's disaster management framework, evaluates its potential impact on centralization, financial devaluation and the effectiveness of disaster response mechanism. Proper answer I gave with respect to new bill. 5 MCQs, GST Council. You should know about GST Council. It's a constitutional amendment. Africa, integrated theatre commands, Tista River. Now Bangladesh want to have good relations with India. Unified lending interface from the today's newspaper. Every day, compulsory minimum one article we have to remember, but today we will remember two. One is 7 government schemes of farmer. Second is Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024. If you remember this two, enough for today.